Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Stars, we've got Green, and it's Hezonja in at the point.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And the Stars have possession. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Now the pass to Mercer. Here's Hezonja. He's guarded by Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
So it's the Stars now, following the three-point attempt by Freak. The jump hook, can't get it to go.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Hezonja after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Here's Johnson. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
The Stars trail by 4. Pass to Hezonja. Johnson over to help. Pass to Hezonja. He dishes it to Green. Here's Hezonja. Lets the 3 fly. Count the bucket. Hezonja's got 6.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Johnson from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Johnson's got his second bucket.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Here's Hezonja. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try. It's rebounded by the Elites.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Russell gets it to go.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Got a piece of it. Outside, Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And the Stars now going with the whole new The Elites leading by 4. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Stars. We talked about his roster of players for the Rising Stars Challenge, and he said, I look at this group, and top to bottom, this could be the players who are the faces of the NBA in a few years. Everyone here just oozes talent and will be dominating the league in a short time. He just might be right, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Kicks to Okafor. Dennis passes to Marion. Crawford dishes to Okafor. Nice move. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Elites.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Freak to the paint. Here's Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Elites.
First free throw is good.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2.
And Embiid drops them both. There's a minute left in the first quarter. And stolen by Freak. Down low. Okafor with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Crawford. And that one's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Freak. Outside Turner.
Stick it to Mike.
Right wing, and a wide open look for Freak. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And it's Okafor missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And here's Moutier. Offensive rebound. The shot by Turner, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
All right, fans, get loud for your Elites dance crew. All right, fans.
And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game.
Freak comes in for Moutier. On the floor for the Stars, we've got Hezonja, and it's Marion in at the 4. To the wing on the left. There's the dish to Freak. Outside, Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid the screen. The Elites need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Freak. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Mercer. Inside. Here's Marion. The Stars again missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Freak kicks to Russell. 1:57 left in the first half. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now a 5-point Elite lead. Crawford outside. Feeds to Marion to the wing right side. Floats one up, and the layup is good. Hezonja's got 11.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The feed to Russell. Freak passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Russell to the right side. Uncovered. Shot's good by Lyons. And the Elites lead by 5.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
That's his third personal.
The Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And the Elite's making a change here. Turner's checked in. Dishes it to Russell. Back to Turner. He feeds it to Russell. The three. And again, it's the Elites from deep.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Crawford outside. And the pass to Hazania. They set the pick. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Russell dishes to Embiid. And Turner kicks to Freak. To the inside. And Embiid's a bucket on the assist by Freak. Embiid's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Elites. There's Hazania. He's got 14. Mercer passes to Hazania. Buries the long-range jumper. Hazania's got 17 now. Freak. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Freak in at shooting guard. Downs is out there with Lyles. Then it's Russell. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
2 shots.
And so Russell hits them both. The Stars trail by 6. Out to the wing. Here's Hazania. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hazania's got 19 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Freak. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Puts up the baby hook, and he gets it to go. He's got 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Freak sets a screen for Russell, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
The Elite shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Okafor. Buzz Turk. He's guarded by Russell. And Sessions kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Johnson. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Moutier, he's checked in for Russell. The Stars trail by 8. Here's Stafford. Here's Okafor. It's deflected. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Freak dishes to Moutier. There's the triple. Okafor grabs the miss. Moutier's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Kicks to Okafor. The dish now to Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Stafford, 6 on the shot clock, and once again off the mark by the Stars.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Okafor with the block. Back to Green. Passes to Okafor. Green left side. Feeds it to Okafor. The Stars need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Stars.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
The feed now to Moutier. There's the pick. He kicks it to Freak. Johnson, that's for 2. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Stars trail by 8. Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Okafor, the pass to Green to end the drought, and the layup is up and in. Green's got his second basket.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Freak with it. He's got 10. Dishes it to Moutier.
Stick it too much.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for the Elites. Pick by Okafor. Now here's Crawford. He's guarded closely. That's good. The Elites leading by 6. Now Freak. And Turner kicks to Embiid. And the shot falls short this time.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Okafor, the pass to Dennis. Back to Okafor. Now the pass to Marion. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's just a 4-point Elite lead. Now here's Moutier. He feeds it to Freak. Out left to the wing. Embiid kicks to Freak. Embiid dishes to Moutier. Traps in the tray. Moutier's got 5 points so far.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Dennis. Shot is no good. The Elites go the other way with it. Pass to Freak. Here's Brady.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Elites with the ball. They lead by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Freak passes to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for Freak. Jumper off the screen. No good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Elites lead by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the Stars have possession. Trailing here by 8 on the floor for the Stars. We've got Okafor, and it's Dennis in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Basturk. Again, the miss by the Stars. The Elites with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Johnson kicks to Russell. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Russell's got 21.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Freak. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists in the game. The Stars trail by 12. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Mercer, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Stars making a switch here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Elites.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Stafford, he's guarded by Russell. Pass to Mercer. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Johnson. So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Mercer at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Fades back. And it's Freak missing. The Stars trail by 8. Here's Stafford. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside, Russell to the inside. Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Looking to end his cold spell. And they're going to count the bucket and send him. So the Elites win it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game here on 2.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all, I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. 11. You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. See, they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live.
So all summer I've just been shooting a lot of threes. Not just shooting, but making them.
I hear the confidence. Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. On today's episode, you vote on the top plays of the month, Dazar recaps last week's round in the My Park Championship, and we hit the court with Anthony Davis for a three-point competition. So let's get started. What's up guys? Today I am here with Anthony Davis, one of our cover athletes. So what did you do to celebrate when you heard you were going to be on the cover?
Probably went to the gym.
So when you found out, you went straight to the gym so you could get your rating up, right?
Yeah, I had to. I think 15 I was, like a 90 maybe. So people always tell me, oh, you need to call 2K and tell me get your rating up. You need to be like
well, you're
90.
up a few points now.
I need to be higher than that.
You need to
I
be
need to be like a 97.
So how would you rate yourself playing NBA 2K?
75, 76. Ooh. I never played with the Pelicans, because I would just get the ball to myself all the time. And so I like to play with Houston. I just get the ball to James, and they double team, I'll pass to somebody. If not, I'll try to score with him every time. So
you play a little more selfish in the video game than you do in real life.
Exactly.
What about if there was a tournament between you, James, Steph, and maybe even MJ, all of our cover players? Who do you think would win?
James is really good.
He was super confident that he would take all of you guys easy.
Actually, me and James played, matter of fact. We played, and I beat him, too. So whatever he's saying is a lie. I would, now that he said I will win. I will win.
Last week, we asked you guys to submit your scores for the opening night matchup between the Warriors and the Pelicans. And to my surprise, some of you guys are psychics.
First thing I do is look at the shot clock on the other end of the basket. Then I read the defense, hit it with a dream shake.
And this past NBA season, you had your very first NBA playoffs. Describe that.
It was exciting. Of course, we got swept, but just to be there and get a taste of the playoffs, for the first time, intensity was different. The level, competition went up. So I'm definitely eager to get back there next year.
So is that what you're thinking about now for this season?
For sure.
I heard that you're stressing over your three-point.
Yeah, so all summer I've just been shooting a lot of threes. Not just shooting, but making them.
What's your spot?
Everywhere, it doesn't matter.
I hear the confidence. Okay, how about this? I'll get your three-point rating up. The first one to make 2 3-pointers. You win, then you get to get your three-point rating up. Okay. And I'm shooting with a 29. Oh.
One.
I've had 3 shots to warm up. Let's just put that out there. Oh, that's off. Dang it.
Don't worry. I'll shoot from right there. So if I make this.
If you make it, then you win. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah!
I can't believe I just lost a 3-point competition to a center.
It's your man Nazar, the 2K Whisperer. Competition is getting fierce in my park. So if you're being browbeaten, come pick up some My Park cards from the 2K Sports Store. It's a way to give you temporary boosts in each My Park game. Some of these cards will work for you as an individual and some for the entire team. So share the love, baby. Boost your team's defense or unlock all park dunks. Cards come in packs of 3, 5, or 10 and are split into 4 categories. Just remember, the cards don't last forever, so take advantage of your cards while you can, or try to outlast your opponent's advantage. You get to choose which 4 you bring into your next game, but each player can only activate 1 card per game, so choose wisely. The right card used at the right time could be the difference come Rival Day. Speaking of Rival Day, here are your latest results. Rivet City Rough Riders dominated all weekend long, pulling off another win to maintain their lead. The previous MVP, Sunless 2.0, had it popping once again with 218 wins for Rivet City, but the MVRR, the most valuable Rough Rider, was BPK Crossover for bringing home an inconceivable 271 wins. Sunset Beach held it down in second place all weekend long. They were the kings of consistency with Glow Up 2.0, bringing in 244 wins. And it looks like Old Town could use some new talent. Y'all might need to do some recruiting. Is there no one else to challenge the might of Rivet City? I highly suggest some park boosts for the Old Town crew, as another loss leaves them with a serious gap in the overall standings. And remember, every Wednesday noon to midnight, it's house rules. And this week we have some new rules for you to choose from. There's dimes only, where only assisted baskets will count. Keep away, no dribbling allowed, just passes and dunks. Quick game, the first team to 11 wins, or last week's runner-up, bring it in, where only shots inside the arc count. So vote now and choose how you want to play. Until next time, it's your man Nazar, the 2K Whisperer, repping 2K from the hardwood to the asphalt, cause real ballers do it in the park.
You guys have been voting on your top plays every week, and now it's time for you to decide which user goes home with 10,000 VC for the top play for the month of October. And here's community member and highlight reel enthusiast Shakedown with your top 4.
What up, 2K fans? It's your boy Shake, aka Mr. Top 10. You know who it is. First up, we have Slate Baseball 23. He goes up with the Vince Carter left-handed switcheroo slam. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have Showtime NB. Gives him the double ankle breaker, dropping both defenders for the win. Go Green and Shane Osborne were later banished from Old Town. Now we have I'm Yo Cuddy, snatches the dunk with one hand, then gets the long-range swift assist. Only in NBA 2K, folks. And finally, we have Jay Gary catching the alley-oop over the defender's head, caught standing in the danger zone. So that was your top 4 plays. Be sure to vote, because it's up to you to choose who wins the first 2K TV Play of the Month. Big rewards to the winner, a whole lot of VC coming your way. So good luck to you from your boy Shake. I'll holla at you dudes later.
Make sure you guys keep submitting those highlight videos on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow for a chance to be featured in our top plays. And next week we hang out with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. I'll see you guys later.
fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
should.
On today's episode of NBA2K TV, we shoot ratings Davis and vote on your top plays of the month. The winner is the most VC that we've ever given. Tune in now. With a 29. On today's episode of NBA2K TV, we shoot threes and talk 2K ratings with Anthony Davis and vote on your top plays of the month, with the winner going home with the most VC that we've ever given. Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Damari Carroll. Not here, but we've seen the team playing well regardless of that fact.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Toronto on defense. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
There's the feed to Valanciunas. Takes the 13-footer. Bank shot. No good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Ariza no luck.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Lowry with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Johnson attacking. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. From 13. No good off the back of the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Screen by Scola. The drive by Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Freak kicks to Howard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Harden on the wing. From the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Lowry. And the layup is good. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now here's Freak. Lowry covering. Freak. And that is good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Raptors trail by 8. Outside DeRozan. Pulls up. High post. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Toronto shooting to start out this game about 43%. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Raptors trail by 6. Johnson goes in. Harden grabs the miss. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Valanciunas. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Lowry. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Lawson comes in for James Harden. Inside, here's Mercer. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And a wide open look for Freak. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
On the wing, DeRozan. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Lawson the pass to Brewer. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Screened by Howard. In the corner, it's Freak. Beyond the arc. That one goes. Count it. Freak's got 9 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Joseph. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports in the NBA.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs. It's something I never take for granted. They keep me going on and off the court.
Even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important after hearing that comment.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Johnson. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mercer in at the 5. Here's Clarkson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 16 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
So for the Rockets, Rasul Butler's checked in for Brewer. Harden comes in for Freak, and so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And let's start every possession this half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Freak in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Rockets leading by 6. Dishes to Howard. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Rockets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Clarkson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to DeRozan. Plenty of space. No luck. So Houston will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Freak dishes to Harden. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan against Harden. Johnson kicks to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Shoots it. Rockets with the rebound.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden the pass to Freak. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Harden, that's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Raptors trail by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Clarkson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Here's McDaniels. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for McDaniels. Clarkson with the ball. 6 points for him.
All right, Houston, coming up the court on your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And DeRozan kicks to Clarkson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the second free throw, good. Houston leading by 11. Moniunas dishes to Harden. To the left wing. McDaniels passes to Moniunas. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Clarkson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clarkson's got 9 points. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Freak. 11 points in the game. There's the pick. Passes it to McDaniels. Hits it from 3-point range. McDaniels got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Lawson comes in for James Harden. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Rockets leading by 10. And Lawson, here we go. Moniunas kicks to Freak. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
James Johnson checked in for Kyle Lowry. The dish to Freak. Lets it go from deep. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 13. Now Joseph looking for his first basket still in this one. Rosen dishes to Patterson. Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson a wide open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Timeout charge to Houston.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks.
Among them.
Tighten up.
DeRozan on top.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Yeah, and what I like about him most is that he's just a scorer. He's going to give you buckets from any place, inside, outside, deep, driving to the lane. I mean, he puts it in the basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket for Mercer.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Joseph with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Elbow shot is on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Ariza goes in. Toronto grabs the miss.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Rockets on top. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. For Rasul Butler, and Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Scola. DeRozan comes in for James Johnson. And it's Clarkson in for Corey Joseph. So for Toronto right now, Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Clarkson. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here's Freak. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Down low, off the pick, and Howard with the stuff.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Here's Clarkson. And again, Toronto no up. Rockets leading by 16. Harden with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Harden the pass to Freak. He dishes it to Howard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He has 17 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Toronto. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson, and it's Johnson in for Clarkson. He's off on the second. Raptors trail by 16. Outside Lowry. Left side, DeRozan. No good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Freak with it. Lowry picks him up. Freak kicks to Montejunas. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Rockets leading by 16.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Shot clock at 6. Harden dishes to Freak, and he goes in for the dunk.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that. Sentiment, their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
For your Rockets, Rasul Butler.
Johnson kicks to Scola. Pass to Lowry. Back to Johnson. Feeds it to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. And that one goes long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Butler kicks to Harden. Here's Freak. Back to Harden. He's looking for Howard and finds him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Houston making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And both free throws good for Howard. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show.
Mercer.
And what an amazing all-around game it was for Dwight Howard. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
They set the screen to the wing on the left. There's Freak. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Raptors moving the ball around.
Houston foul call. KJ McDaniels. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Mercer. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Harrell. Goes back up. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort, aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.